Hi, I'm Katie and I'm going to be teaching you how to make clay. I am not going to do the whole procedure because I don't need clay in my fridge. So I'm just going to show you how to do it, tell you the ingredients for it, and show you what I have made before. So you need 4 simple ingredients to get started. The first one is going to be flour. So I have my flour here. And you're going to need a half cup of flour for this. The next ingredient is cornstarch, and you're also going to need half a cup of cornstarch for this project as well. And water, of course, you need 3/4 cups of water to do this project. And lastly is salt, and you're gonna need a half a cup of salt for this as well. Now it's also optional if you want to make colored clay, so you can also add food coloring into your clay when you heat it up, and then it'll be that color and you won't have to paint it or anything like that. So this is a very fun project to do with kids. It's really simple, it's really easy, and it's a lot of fun. And I have done this multiple times, and I've also done it with the kids, and they enjoy it so much. So the reason I decided to do clay was because I am going to be an agricultural education teacher, and I would probably end up teaching some sort of foods class, and although clay isn't food, I think it would be fun for them to learn how to make stuff like this and use clay to make other designs. So next you take all your ingredients, your flour, your cornstarch, your water, and your salt, and you put them into a pan. So I have my pan here, pot or whatever, and you put it on the stove and you heat all the ingredients up, and when it gets to the point of like Play-Doh, then it is done, it is ready, and you can turn the burner off and continue, or take all the clay out and put it on the counter and let it cool for some time so that you don't burn your hands when you're playing with it or getting everything all ready. Next you take a rolling pin and you use the rolling pin to flatten out the clay. You do that because you just want it to be clean and neat, and by flattening it out there's no like cracks in the clay or other lines or anything that'll mess up with your design. So you roll it out, and then from there you can shape it into whatever you want. You can roll it up into long strings like snakes, kids love doing that, or I made a bowl with mine, so that was really fun. So you shape it into whatever you want, and then from there you put it on a cookie sheet, and you have to make sure that the cookie sheet is ungreased because otherwise it just won't work well and the clay won't dry like it should. You should always preheat your oven to 250 degrees, and it's not very hot, and it does take a long time for it to cook once you have your design that you have. My directions say about 1 to 2 hours, but really it depends on how big your clay project is, or how big or how flat or how like round or whatever. So it takes 1 to 2 hours, and for something small that would be true, but like for my bowl it took quite a bit longer than that. I would probably say that mine took about 3.5. to make that, and I'll show you that at the end because I do have that with me. So here's my cookie sheet, and you just put everything that you need on there, and then you put it into the oven. And then you have time to just wait around and figure out what you want to do next. Then, after everything is done, here's an example of an acorn. I can come closer so you can see it, that I made using the clay. And this is not painted. It does have a couple lines in it, but it might be hard to see. So, next I made a leaf. It's an oak leaf since I made an acorn. And then I painted this orange, and I also put the lines in there and made the design before I put it in the oven using like a toothpick or a fork or a pencil or something like that. Next I made this little container. So here's the bottom, and this is all completely painted too. So the bottom is brown and green, or the bottom is green, the sides are brown, and then the inside is green. And it's just a round container, a little dish. And then here I have the top. So it looks like this, and it's the acorn top. And I made all the designs on the top using a knife. And I didn't go all the way through. You just barely have to touch it, and all these little leaf-like looking things are all designed by that. And then I just painted it gray, green, brown, or whatever. And then also the inside. Another easy way for cooking these on a cookie sheet is, like, I have an actual bowl that's about this size. And so I flipped the bowl upside down and I molded this around it, and then I cooked it on the bowl. So then it saved its shape. Whereas this one, it didn't really save its shape because I didn't use a bowl for that. So they don't exactly fit together, but they fit well enough. So here's my acorn, and I made this a little while ago, but that's how you make clay. Thank you for watching.